So today, I want to try a strategy I've tried many times on White Rime Ridge, but bring it here to Pick-a-Bean Bay. So a lot of you guys have probably seen me do this, where I just run around the map on White Rime Ridge with a crossbow in hand, pretty much running right into range on the bison, and then calling in moose or whatever else is in the area. I'm thinking that will kind of work on this map as well. I can run right into crossbow range on the water buffalo, I can call in rooster deer, and I can use the scent spray on sandbar deer. Bantang, I'm not sure about. I know I can't run right up to them. I know it's going to be somewhat difficult to stalk them. So I did bring the 4570 buffalo for them. That's really only going to be if I see a big one. Otherwise, I will just leave them alone. And I guess the ultimate goal here is to get a albino water buffalo. I know it's not likely. I'm not even calling it searching for a rare water buffalo because it's just so unlikely. But we are going to give it a shot. Like I said, that is the ultimate goal. And we'll see. Maybe we can get a big one. Or maybe we'll somehow defy the odds and actually get an albino. And we're on to a trophy one already, 245 to 285, and he looks pretty good. I've not wow, actually that's a really good one. I've not hunted water buffalo very much recently, but as soon as he turned his head and looked at me, he's got some pretty big horns. This could be an insane start to this. Honestly, if we kill like a 260, 270 plus, it's not an albino, but I would be more than happy. And is he going to charge from that range? No, he's not. All right. We're pretty much at 20 meters. Let's just shoot him while he's broadside and drop him there. That's what's amazing about these water buffalo. They are not nearly as tough as the bison, despite the fact that they are bigger by nearly 300 kilograms at the maximum. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't know if that was the max score estimate, but it was close. Let's see what we got. 277. That is my personal best. Starting off with that. 19 meters away, double lung and stomach shot. Just wow, I did not expect that. I don't think this is the one that called when we were doing the intro as well, but man, I don't know if we can top that. I just cannot even believe we're starting like that, and his horns are so huge. Like, I'm almost like too far away with the camera, I feel, but I don't have another way of getting it to look somewhat decent and capturing that entire huge spread that he's got in his horns. But I think the other buffalo should be around because we use the crossbow. I do gotta mount that guy because he is my personal best. But that is the entire idea. The other water buffalo, as long as they're not within, like, say, 50 meters, they should not be spooking, and I should be able to take them out as well. So if there is an albino hiding around here somewhere, hopefully he stays when I'm shooting other ones if I haven't yet seen him. That was a heavy track as well back there, but I think I'll leave that because I do believe he could be down here. I'm not sure if it's this one that left the track. This is a male. Definitely not. The weight is not even close, but let's get him taken down as well. This is the entire idea, actually, just getting to take these guys out, pretty much dropping all the males at least. I mean, obviously a female could be albino as well, but we are, like I said, I don't expect to get an albino, so if we can just get a solid male, that would be great, and we've already done it, but maybe we can even top what we already have. But yeah, 185 score on this guy. He is 996 kilograms, and for the most part, I find these to be somewhat similar to the bison. That track disappeared? Really? That was him? Okay. It was up to 1190. I didn't realize his weight actually fit in there, but generally I am getting water buffalo that are like a higher weight, getting a higher score as well. The big one we had was 1145 kilograms. That's pretty high. They max at 1200. But yeah, generally if they have a really high weight, they're scoring pretty high as well, and I'm not getting ones that score high if their weight isn't above that like 1100 mark. We do have a couple across the water here, but I don't think they're worth it. I did get to spot them as I was coming up here, and they weren't too special. But yeah, we'll keep our eyes open for anything big as we come along here. And as I was saying, I don't expect to get an albino here. If we can get another good male, that would just be honestly bonus at this point. We already have a monster. That's not a bad male, 185 to 230. His weight estimate's actually pretty decent, but I'm sure he'll be on the lower end of that. But I was thinking of this as I was running along. Imagine being this brave in real life. Just have a crossbow in hand and just running right up to a 1-ton creature that could very easily kill you if it so much as stepped on you. And whoa, wait, I wasn't ready. I was talking. Jeez, what the heck? He didn't even go. As I'm talking about being brave. Wow. He didn't even go into his charging post. He just got mad at me and just charged me. Wow. What was I saying? Imagine being that brave to just run up to something that could kill you so easily and just doing it over and over again and not even having a care in the world. But wow, that actually got my heart pumping. Ended up with a brain shot as well, 205 score on him, so not bad. But as you can see, 1,039 kilograms, so he's a whole 100 less than the 277 we had, and that tends to be the case across most of these guys. But dang, that was insane. And we are on to another male, roughly the same size. I think he might be a little bit smaller. Is that the one that I was tracking? I think it might be. And it is, unfortunately, he was the max weight estimate up to 1,200, but he's not anywhere near that size. Let's just get him while he's standing still. Just single-lunged him. I think I shot a little bit too far forward. But the other thing I was going to say when that other buffalo so rudely interrupted by just charging after me, that was actually it. You're purposely having them run at you, or basically every time having them get angry to the point they're about to charge and then try to get the shot in before they do. Just being that brave in real life, that would be so insane. It was quite nice of him, though, to actually come back to the river, so I don't have to run all the way back to get back on track. But yeah, this guy was a little bit smaller, 191 for him, and it was just a left lung and shoulder blade shot, so a little too far forward on that, and that is my 100th reverse draw crossbow forest camo harvest. So did a road to 100 without even trying. I didn't realize I was actually close. Well, this is unfortunate. We got a female trying to charge us, but there is a male over here, so I'm probably going to end up dying, but I want to try to get the male, so I'm gonna just run and hope that I don't die. I think we might be somewhat okay now. I think we're far enough ahead. Oh, she's right there actually. But if this guy will turn towards us, and as long as the female doesn't get us, there we go, and she should be off. So we ended up getting the male anyway. I just wanted to get him down because he was somewhat heavyweight on his track. Obviously he's not going to be too heavy because he's not huge, but at least another decent male. And yeah, 203 on the score for him, and that was left lung, liver, and stomach. So good to know, just penetrating through to the couple of organs and not actually getting double lung will drop them with the crossbow. Alright, I have no idea what happened after we shot that last one, but the entire place has just been dead. There have been no buffalo anywhere, so I'm actually crossing the river just to shoot a female, just to shoot something, because we've only taken 5 water buffalo, albeit we had the one that was huge, but it's been rather slow other than that. I mean, 5 males all pretty solid. 185 I think was the smallest one. I can't complain about that, but the numbers have not been great so far. But we can add a 6-1 to that 127 scoring female, and basically just to show what I've done, I actually ended up crossing or fast traveling back to the lodge here, and I'm starting a run down this side of the river just to see if that gets any better results. And just before I went into the map, I just noticed there was something walking over here. That looks like a semi-solid water buffalo, and I thought I saw something was trotting up there that I thought I saw antlers on, so I'll try to take a look at that when we go and get this male. He's actually just walking right down towards us here, and we don't have a very good spot to get a shot through. It might be best to shoot him before he starts to charge. Or as he starts to charge, that will work, and he is down. I just can't get over the fact that the crossbow works so well on these guys, and why I've never done this really. Like, I've done a few crossbow hunts for them, but never kind of the same strategy I do on White Rime, where I'm just taking all of them with it. But yeah, once again, double lung, and I mean, like I said earlier, I can't complain when 181 is my smallest male water buffalo on the hunt, and what was that, our 7th one, so at least we're starting to get some numbers. I'm not really sure why, but it's just very, like, sporadic this hunt. Maybe we got a spawn that's more heavy on the bantang, rooster deer, sandbar deer, something, but it could even be actually since the magpie goose update, now that I think of it. I don't think I've hunted water buffalo, like, specifically since that update, so it could actually be that. Maybe the populations are changed. Couldn't really see where I was shooting there, but we did drop that one. I didn't actually consider that at all. Maybe that's the reason that these water buffalo are not not as many on the map as I'm used to. It could actually be just the addition of the magpie geese changed it up. But yeah, just taking out another female here, 123 score on her, and I think, wasn't that the score of the last female as well? But we are most of the way down here, and we got another one calling. It is a female, but I think we're going to go get it, because I want to try to get at least 10 total on the hunt. And between here and the end of the run, I'm not sure we will get another 2, so we might as well go get this one. Maybe it's the albino we're after anyway. And yeah, once we get down to the end of the water there, we are going to wrap it up. But you see the strategy of using the crossbow there kind of working out. Obviously, this isn't a big male, and we had our big male first, so it didn't actually matter that much. But if this was a big male, obviously it wouldn't have spooked from that crossbow shot. It was immediately after we took the shot. We had it calling out, and that's just not even remotely possible with the guns anymore, especially with the new render range. You just can't do it. They end up just spooking from so far, and I did end up spooking a solid male there I saw run off. And unfortunately, we did miss the neck bone, so this one's going to run for like 3 or 4 minutes and then go down, so I'll just slowly follow it and see about maybe getting that male as well. She actually didn't run all that far, and I think the reason is that we got back into the intestines. I did have some intestine blood as we were tracking, but I wonder then where we actually hit, because we had one that was lung, liver, stomach, intestine, I think, and it dropped, so I'm kind of curious. This one is a lung, stomach, and intestine, so just missing the liver, and I guess that made the difference in almost a full 3-minute wound time on her. Well, this definitely isn't the male that we spooked, but we do have a semi-solid one here, probably like in the 180s area again. And let's just shoot him while he's broadside. And that will be number 10, so at least we got that accomplished. And I just, like, with the start that we had, I was really hoping we would get another, like, trophy rack, even if it's not, like, a 270s, but we're definitely not having that kind of luck. We just had another female call down there, but let's see what we got on this guy. 199.2, so he's a little better than I thought, actually. Double lung shot at 22.9 meters, and I think... where are we actually at on the map? We might have room for one more after this if we're lucky, maybe 2, but I'm kind of tempted to use the 4570 Buffalo on the next one. You guys know I love this rifle, but I think I will actually not, and I'll go ahead and use the revert straw crossbow once again. And by the way, I'm just noticing, does this gun have its own like holding animation? Because you see the way the hand is gripped around the gun there. I don't know, I just realized that. And actually, I have no idea where that female got to, but we do have another male here, 165 to 210, and we are pretty much at the end of our run, so I think we will use this 4570 Buffalo just once. I just love that sound. I mean, you gotta use a rifle that has the name Buffalo in it when you're shooting water buffalo. I think that just has to be a thing. So we'll claim this guy, and then we're going to actually jump back to our trophy lodge to take a look at that 277 we got at the start of the hunt. But a decent 183 male to end off the hunt, so let's go to the trophy lodge and see how that guy looks. He is absolutely huge, and he looks great here in the center of the trophy lodge. That is an awesome addition. 277.013. That is a beast of a water buffalo. So guys, if you stuck around to the end, thank you so much for doing that. It is very much appreciated, and I will see you next time.